Good morning, everyone. Let me center it up here. Ooh, there we go. It's 42 degrees outside. We saw a low, at least from what I saw on the hourlies, we were at 34. That doesn't mean we couldn't have dipped a little bit in between hours. Out at the airport, 32 at Essler. And it looked like it got down pretty much to what we were expecting here. Fortunately, we didn't dip too much below what we were expecting. So a light freeze for some, especially to the east and northeast of Alexandria. And then to the west, it was mainly mid to upper 30s. So it's chilly. We're at 42 right now. Looks beautiful out there. And you know what? I have to admit, I think it feels beautiful out there. And yeah, it looks nice, though. Things are looking great for today. Rain is returning to the forecast. This week's featured sponsor, a new one coming on here, the Rapides Parish Coliseum. They have a big event coming up, especially if you like that classic rock. 38 Special is going to be out there with some special guests. Great Leonard Skinner tribute band going to be with them as well. So go ahead, check out the app. You can go click on it, see all their upcoming events, and you can buy tickets to whatever you need to. Don't put it off. Buy them today. And, you know, another thing when I talk about the sponsorship stuff, which I know can get a little tedious, but I get nervous because I'm like, you know, I really love what I'm doing here and everything. And I had my first renewal, Bug Busters renewed today. So that's cool for me. I'm like, okay, cool. I did well enough to keep you on board. So thanks to them. And thank you to all the sponsors as usual. Okay, enough business. Let's talk weather. 42 degrees, that's up from 37 last hour. We can see those current temperatures, 35 in Winfield. We did have some 32s on here last hour. Low to mid 40s down south, mid to upper 30s to the north, all safely above freezing now. So that part of this is all over with, and we are just going to warm up now. We're going to see some rain. In fact, I think we're going to see some more rain coming in. Oh, also, yes, first day of spring. So it looks like a nice one. Mid-60s for highs, but again, a frosty start. What a way to usher in spring, but with a little ice in Louisiana. Not falling from the sky, but you get it, frost. So temperatures today in the mid-60s. We're going to have mostly clear skies. Going to be a nice day out there, actually. Once we get a little bit warmer, for some taste, I know that we're going to feel quite nice this afternoon. Temperatures up in the low to mid-60s here statewide. We're going to hit the 60s. New Orleans, actually, the cool spot around 60. And then overnight tonight, we cool back into the upper 30s along the Mississippi River, that cold air kind of draining down through the valley, and then 42 degrees here in Alexandria, so chilly but not freezing. Now, we're using the GFS model to take a look at a general idea of what's happening in the future, and what's happening with this initial storm system, the first one coming through on Thursday, is that things have kind of slowed down here. They're kind of spreading out. So we get that wave of rain to come in the morning, and it looked like, yesterday that was going to kind of slide through, but what I'm seeing now is we have a little secondary disturbance coming through, so you can see rain continues. That was a quick little blip there, but that actually took us about 12 hours. Again, we don't look for specifics here. We're looking at generalities, and it looks like rain is going to perhaps continue even into Friday morning, so I had to bring rain chances up just a bit for that. Then the next wave comes through from Monday afternoon into Tuesday morning, and there's at least some chance for severe weather with that. I really think the severe threat is going to be low with this Thursday round of thunderstorms, although there is a moderate, that's not true, marginal risk for severe weather in parts of the area, and I'll show you that here in just a second. By Wednesday of next week, things do clear out. We're just going to kind of see this wave or these waves of showers and storms coming through every several days. And there is your severe outlook for Thursday. You see the marginal risk clipping southwest for severe weather. Now, what I did here was I didn't want to capture both systems to kind of muddy the waters here. So I just captured this first one on the rainfall forecast through Saturday. It looks like, yesterday was more like quarter inch, half inch, maybe an inch. We're trending up here. So generally now we're about a half an inch to an inch and a half, and possibly some areas could see over 2 inches. Don't look at the NAM if you're a model nerd. It really shows a lot of rain in the area, but I find that unrealistic. Now, I didn't show this last week because, again, I was out of town and I was kind of keeping a stripped-down version of what I did when I was able to do it, but the drought monitor has actually backed off even further here. We have that moderate drought is in a pretty small area over western Rapides, parts of Vernon, Beauregard, and even northwestern Allen Parish. That continues to shrink up, and this did not capture the rain from this weekend. So I expect that moderate drought likely to be squashed here over the next week. If not this week, we'll see it go away next week is what I'm thinking. But still, abnormally dry conditions when you consider where we've been. Over the last 6 months, it's a long-term thing to get out of drought, and I think we are slowly making that happen. Here is your 7-day forecast showing some rainfall. Wouldn't be drought-busting rain typically, but an inch or two. If you get that every several days, that does help. So as we are getting out of the drought, this should finish us off there. I think Friday we see perhaps a little morning rainfall. Temperatures get up. What a weekend. Mid-70s. If you have outdoor plans, you have hit the weekend jackpot. Overnight lows near 50, and then rain comes back in, as it should on Monday. We shouldn't see it on the weekends. We should see it on the weekdays, right? So good chance for afternoon into evening storms there on Monday, and then I think we see that Monday night and perhaps Tuesday. And yes, there could be a severe threat. Model's still a little all over the place on just how intense that threat will be, but we are going to be watching that closely. And to end the month and get us into April here, it looks like we're going to be near to slightly above normal, as typically we're just seeing these storm systems come through every several days, so we should see another one there. And then temperatures are going to be below where we should be climatologically this time of year, which is in the mid-70s. So you can be a little below normal, a little below where you should be, and be just fine there. You might see these blues here and be around 70. We can handle that. I think we can handle it. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll be talking about the threat for the rainfall on Thursday again tomorrow. Tom will be updating things later today. Easter weekend, I can't go that far out yet. I'm trying. I'm going to be... I'm looking closely at everything, and I have been. There's not really a clear signal on Easter weekend just yet. But I am seeing at least some threat for a little rainfall out there. I don't see that thing. Sometimes like 12, 14 days out, I can say, yeah, there's going to be a big storm system in the area. At least I don't see that just yet. So that's the good news there. So I will be updating you on that here as we get a little bit closer. All righty. I'm going to see you back here tomorrow morning. All right.